Neither is the brown engine. The white chisel is bent out of shape. This is a broken cutscene.
Hey there, everybody, Graham here, and welcome back to Cape Quest. So, as promised last time, we're finally going to be fixing the dwarf statue that we broke so long ago. But first, we actually have to make sure that we can all do the quests, so we're going to need to get a little grinding out of the way.
Almost there, Connor.
I have made a mistake.
Well, you did the same thing we did.
Yeah, you did.
Well, glad to know I'm in good company at the very least.
I'm starting to think of Corin, the Texas of RuneScape.
The Texas of RuneScape. You can run for 3 hours and still be in core end.
Yeah, it's just too big.
Yeah, eventually having to get magic logs is going to be an... Are you getting jump scared by the music again?
Not jump scared. It's just drilling into my brain.
Ding,
As it does.
There's already someone here training. So, into the dungeon, I think. Right?
The dungeon or Crab Claw Isle.
I hate being presented with options. Why would you do this to me?
I
That's
hate
fair.
opening the map and immediately seeing why it's called Crabclaw Isle.
Right? It's a very subtle name. You really gotta think about it.
There's enough people training here that I am just...
Oh no, there it is. The music, it's back.
Graham, it costs 10,000 coins to go to Crabclaw Isle.
Don't go to Crab Claw Isle, then. The music,
I had-
it's just so cheery.
I know.
I'm changing it. I can't.
Yeah, it is unfortunate because both versions of crabs that they've put into the game, or I guess 2 out of 3, are apparently always very crowded.
Mm-hmm.
Probably because everybody knows they're the best combat training for a large portion of the game.
They just have so much health.
They do, and they have a really hard time hitting you. With all the sand crabs occupied, I decide to go train on some rock crabs instead. They're nearly identical and have basically all the same advantages, just with a lot fewer people around. So hey, it's win-win for me. Alright, I don't know if you guys have found a place to train, but it looks like there is nobody here at the moment, so this is an option if you still need one.
So far, so good.
Yeah, Connor and I managed to find stuff
Okay.
far enough away from each other that we're not causing issues.
To slap crabs a blinding is worth it, absolutely. Yeah, thinking about it, rock crabs would have made a lot of sense from the beginning, because our next quest is right next to them. I was about to ask why we needed 33, and then I remembered, you have to telekinetic grab something during the quest.
Do I not have telekinetic
Hey,
grab?
oysters.
Oh, man.
Well, hey, look at it this way. Getting it up now means that it's gonna be easier when it comes to doing Dragon Slayer. Because you won't have to pay that one goblin 10,000 coins for something you could just kill him and then telekinetic grab his loot for.
I do want to murder the goblin.
Now that our magic level is high enough to grab things from a distance, it's time to pick up where we left off with repairing the giant dwarf statue. The first thing we need to do is go talk to the sculptor, who gives us a shopping list of items that'll be needed to finish the statue. Specifically, he needs clothes, an axe, and boots that are fit for a king, so that he has something to base the statue on. Getting those shouldn't be too tough, I hope.
Remember, don't click the pie.
Yeah. And I have no idea where Alex is.
I'm at the quest start.
I am bringing you a pie.
Alright, now let's... What do you say we get around to fixing that damage we caused quite a while ago?
Mm-hmm.
Gotta love our characters' reactions through this.
Mm-hmm.
I am not a sculptor.
Casual racism.
Yeah, also that. Honestly, some of my favorite quests in this game are the ones that are just designed to introduce you to a new area.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can tell they're always very proud of, very proud of their work.
I don't like looking at the recommended items right now.
Yeah, that's... So, the way that works is later we're gonna have to do tasks for some of the mining companies. The first stop on our trip is the silk merchant, who can make us the clothes that we need as long as we repair her sewing machine and get her a picture of the clothes since, can you imagine trying to make a fancy outfit like that without having a pattern? So we agree to get her what she needs and head off to see if we can find that picture.
My favorite pictured in that last conversation is our characters not understanding what a tailor does.
Yes.
But I need the actual clothes, not the designs.
Yes, our characters can be incredibly dumb. The local librarian has no idea where the book is, but says that we're more than welcome to check around ourselves. So we climb up the nearest ladder. Of course, it's a ladder built for dwarves, so we have to make sure that we're under a certain threshold of weight, and we find the book that we are looking for. Alright, so which one of the completely interchangeable mining companies are we going to go with?
Whichever one I like the model of the most.
Whichever one has the funniest name.
Isn't there one that we can't go with because they're just unrelenting jerks the whole time?
Yes, the Red Axe, the villains of the Quest series.
Right. I want to go with them.
Yeah, that would certainly change a couple things. We take the book back to the silk trader and after a bit of effort get her steam-powered sewing machine up and running again. So we have the clothes that we need. On to the boots. To find the boots, first we go talk to Sorrow, who runs an armor shop on the other side of the city. He tells us he did actually have the boots until recently, but he sold them to a man by the name of Dromond, so we'll need to go talk to him instead about getting the boots. How are things going over there, guys?
It's going great.
I'm walking to the next part of the quest.
I really enjoy this quest because, I don't know, with the exception of one small favor, I enjoy quests that are, how do I put this? I don't know, I with you, I enjoy quests that are there to introduce me to an area.
Dromond, of course, won't sell us the boots that he just paid so much money for, but we need them for a quest, so as soon as he turns his back, we swipe the left boot. The right boot is a little trickier. We actually have to go outside and telegrab it through the window, which is why we need the magic level for this quest, as long as he's not looking anyway. And once that's done, the boots are ours. Again, I'm really excited for sailing. I am bizarrely excited for what was a meme for so long.
Yeah, but if they do a good job and make it interesting, it's gonna be really cool.
Yeah, and I would highly recommend looking up the, pre-alpha devlogs they've posted, because they give a really good idea of what they're thinking of for the skill. The next step on our journey is to talk to Santiri, who owns the sword shop in Keldegrim. His family actually has had the former king's axe for generations, but at this point it is so decrepit that it's unusable, and it would take something beyond even a master smith to make it usable for our purposes. Well, we're able to repair the hilt of it with the sapphires in our inventory, and Santiri suggests that maybe only an Imcando dwarf could repair the thing. And wouldn't you know, we do happen to know one of those who has a real fondness for red berry pie.
They knew what they were doing when they had the Ardoon cloak take you to the monastery.
Or are we Ardoon cloaking after we get the axe?
Yeah, get the axe, smack those sapphires into it, and then Ardoon cloak so you can get to the fairy ring.
Yeah, because you can fairy ring straight to Mudskipper Point, which is literally 30 tiles south of Thurgo's house.
Sure.
You can literally see it from the fairy ring.
What's the fairy ring location?
AIQ.
I
wonder if Thurgo's ever going to meet the Incando dwarf we met in Beneath Ice Mountain.
I wish there were more Incando dwarves.
We keep finding new ones, so it's entirely possible there are more.
He literally just hinted that there's a bunch more Incando dwarves too, but anyway.
You see, I thought he was referring to his wife, but also, yes, so that is entirely possible. Also, I didn't realize they give you a free teleport back to the sculptor, which is awesome. With all of the items that we need for the model, the last thing that we need to do is to replace the head on the statue. You see, the sculptor wants to do something unique with this one, so rather than have the head of some old king that nobody cares about anymore, he suggests that the consortium should pick one of their members to have their head on the statue. For context, the consortium is a group of mining and smithing companies that took over power in Keldegrim after the monarchy collapsed sometime in the past. As such, I'm sure they are a delightful group of people and not at all stuck in the obnoxious game of politics that these groups tend to deal with. No, of course, they're an absolute mess of political rivalries, and to help settle this so they'll actually make a decision so we can finish the statue and be off the hook for all the damage that we caused, we need to join one of the companies and do some tasks for them. The first set of tasks involves getting some ore for them, which should be easy enough. With my current mining level, the only thing that I can't provide them is mithril, so let's see what they want. Oh, of course he asks me for something I literally cannot do.
Did he ask you for mithril?
Yeah.
How do we do that?
You can't.
So can you just say no to them?
Yes, you can.
Alright, well, hair blue opal, maybe you'll be nicer to me.
With a much more doable task in hand, we head off to fulfill what we need to do. We actually have to do a few of these, and honestly, this would be trivial if we had access to the Grand Exchange. However, we're Ironmen, so we do not have that, and instead we're going to have to deal with getting all of the ore and bars ourselves, which can be a little bit tight on the time limit. I don't remember how much tin I needed. I think I needed 10 tin.
There's a tin mining spot. Oh wait, that wasn't the issue. You're already at that one, aren't you, Graham?
I was trying to remember where it was, and I just ended up home teleporting to Lumbridge to use that one.
There it is.
There-
Okay, there's the clay.
There is a tin mining spot in Keldegrim.
I couldn't find it.
You can see it on the map, but I'm not heading towards it, so I'm not sure exactly where it is.
That's fair.
Because it just so happened that the mining spot I went to... Also, Graham, it's DKS, right? I keep
Yes.
asking this, but it's because I have the memory of a goldfish.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you haven't gone anywhere else with it recently, you can actually, like, it automatically
Well,
saves your last.
Yeah, well, I went to AIQ.
After mining far more tin than is needed, we dodge mithril again and manage to get another one that is easily fulfilled. We don't want to get mithril too many times, because if you have to reset it too often, then you kind of just lose all your progress with the company that you're trying to get in with. And that would take a lot of time to get that built back up.
That's right, because this... So the secretary asks for ore, and the director's going to ask us for bars. Right?
Yes. And then
Yeah.
once we get the director to a point where they're happy enough with us, we can just put them forward as the candidate and finish the quest.
If this is all it takes to, like... If this is all the support one of these companies needs to have a leg up on the other ones, then they're just really bad at their jobs.
You see, we're upsetting a very delicate balance here.
Well, I'm on my third task with the secretary.
Yeah. It's random.
I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
What's the next step? Hop from user unfriendly, user spiteful.
Mm-hmm.
This quest really goes to show just how much our ability to travel across the land has grown. What used to take, 5-6 minutes or more of walking, we can now get just about anywhere that we need to with the spirit trees and the fairy rings in just a minute or two. It's honestly a nice change of pace, and a lot more interesting than the RuneScape 3 lodestone system that just trivializes the whole thing. I am realizing how spoiled I was previously, though. I'm pretty sure the last 2 times we've done this quest, I've only had to do 1.
I'm on task number 4 for the secretary.
Don't forget to ask if you can talk to the director. Or, you should say, I need to talk to the director at some point.
Oh, I should check that. It wasn't highlighting it, so brain empty, no thought.
I don't know if it's going to highlight it when we're there or not, so just a suggestion. Can I burn all 13 minutes on this one piece of gold? Please don't take that as a challenge game.
The world may never know. Hi, Graham.
Hi, Connor.
They asked for coal again.
At least it's
I guess
easy to get a
actually
hold of. After 5 deliveries of ores, we've finally become trusted enough to speak to the director ourselves. So it's time to start the grind for bars.
Yeah, I do.
Perfect. I can talk to the director now.
Nice.
I have found the light at the end of the tunnel.
How many tasks did you have to do for the director?
Exactly 2.
Nice.
I am hoping I'm in the same boat. Because I would like to get off Mr. Bones' wild ride. Unlike the first phase, my luck does actually hold out, and after 2 deliveries, I'm able to join the Blue Opal and attend the meeting as a representative. Yes, I'm ready. Please. I am so ready. I don't know. I've got to see the meeting. For the sake of a future YouTube video, I've got to see the meeting.
Several cutscenes will now play in sequence.
Listen, at some point I'm going to start recording Final Fantasy XIV and doing the same thing, so yeah, that's going to be fun.
Gee, which one of these guys could possibly be the villain? Oh, the purple guy is... His legs are not connected to him.
No! What happened?
Neither is the brown engine. The white chisel is bent out of shape. This is a broken cutscene.
Oh, I hope these people are okay.
Oh no.
Mining's a tough profession. You don't come out of it the same way.
Have you ever done so much politics that your upper half literally disconnects from your lower half and you just extend?
Oh, yeah, you're right, Graham. This is fine. They're politicians. They're not supposed to have spines.
Politicians are invertebrates.
Well, mixture of politicians and stock traders, basically. Or, well, technically commodities traders, if I want to be
Is
really
it possible
accurate.
to have negative spines if we're talking about stock traders?
Have you seen the Yellow Fortune director?
Unfortunately.
I haven't been paying attention to anything they're saying because of how cursed this is.
Honestly, you're not missing anything. You literally just put up your director as the choice for it. Everyone agrees except for the Red Axe, who storms off and, if memory serves, ends up leaving the consortium because of this. Don't worry, we'll deal with them later, kind of.
To be fair, the Blue Opal director's face was a terrible choice for this statue. It needs a beard. Needs a beard.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
dwarf
fair.
city. It needs a beard, but none of them had good beards except the Red Axe director.
Oh, we did it.
It's over with.
It's beautiful.
And with the problem of the giant dwarf sorted out, that's where we're going to end things for today. Don't worry, we will be following up on this eventually, though not for a while. And maybe when we do, I can cover a theory I've started to put together about where this quest line may be going. Anyway, as always, you can catch us on Twitch every Monday at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Still quite a bit ahead of where we are here on YouTube, but fun nevertheless. And be sure to tune in next time when we help ourselves to yet another slice of ham. Once again, thank you so much for watching this. I hope you have a great day. Keep your eyes out for a video on Friday, not related to Game Quest. And I will catch you in the next one.